What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, y'all? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, y'all. What's going on? Y'all know what we do over here on Yes for the Mess. We talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What is going on? Listen, I'm sorry I had to push this live back about, like 30 minutes and stuff like that because I was on a Zoom call because I was trying to get I already told y'all I got a hosting gig coming up. So I was on the Zoom call talking about the contracts and the money and stuff and all that. So that was very important. So I had to push this live back about 30 minutes to get that shit and that business together. Okay. So that's the main thing. Before we get into anything, of course, I'm going to start off by reminding you guys, and I'm going to remind y'all again by the end of the video, that my book is now up for pre-order right now. So the pre-orders are definitely pre-ordering. The people are definitely pre-ordering the book, and I really appreciate you guys doing so. The pre-orders are looking really, really well for the physical copies. There will be pre-orders for the ebooks coming very, very soon. I should be getting a link very soon because when I talk to my publisher, yesterday I finalized the final manuscript, so they were getting ready to upload it yesterday. So we should be getting a link for pre-orders for the ebook very, very soon. But this right here is a pre-order of the physical copy where you will get a physical copy from me with my signature on it. I'll be basically like an autograph, a signed copy from me if you pre-order it right now. Okay, so definitely go ahead and pre-order. The link is already like pinned. It should be pinned in the comments in the chat already, because I think I pinned it right as I was setting this live up. If I'm not mistaken, I did pin it. So y'all should be looking at it. It should be up there already, but yes, that's the pin. So be on the lookout for that, honey. I can't wait for you guys to get this book. What y'all got going on, honey? What y'all got going on? We got a couple of things to talk about today. We got like 4 topics today. So we're looking at like maybe like a 40 to 50 minute live probably. So we're gonna do the thug thizzle with that. And y'all do know that later on tonight we got Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. As far as we got Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for a review tonight at 9:05 right after the show. And and then with that, I got to work on some videos for you guys for tomorrow because I close at work tomorrow. So we got to work on some videos for tomorrow as well. So, we got a lot of stuff that's coming up and all that other great stuff. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What else do I got to tell y'all? The Chasing Panel should be back next month sometime. Josiah is working on a new thumbnail for us, as well as a new opening theme, a new theme song for us and stuff like that. We're working very hard. We're revamping the Chasing Panel, as in the look, not the people that's on there, because the same 6 people will be there for Chasing Orlando. So be on the lookout for that. And also, with my show that's coming out in November, T, JoJo, Nikki, and Rikisha, they will be doing a panel talking about the show that I'm on. And they'll be holding it probably on T's channel or Josiah's channel, or they'll be going back and forth with it. So it's going to be one or the other. But we got a whole lot going on this fall. This fall is all about my book. This fall is all about my my YouTube channel, because it's my 15-year anniversary next month as well. And it's all about the show that's about to drop in November, most definitely. Okay, so we're at the 5-minute mark, as we need to be. So let's go ahead and get into the mess, y'all. Okay. All right, let me see what y'all talking about. Do you get recognized a lot at your day job? Absolutely. It'd be so shocking every single time. But we're gonna start it off with the first thing. Now we're gonna start off with Kirk and Rasheeda. Shout out to the 100 people that's already in the chat. And first of all, if you're brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe to the platform right now. We got a goal to hit. We want to hit 58 subscribers. Let's try to hit 58 subscribers before this month is over, and let's try to hit 60K before the year is over. Right now we're 209 away from 58. I just want to hit 58 by the end of this month, and I want to hit 60K by December. So let's try that, okay? So let's start off with these two, Kirk and Rasheeda. Now, y'all know that Love and Hip Hop is coming on tonight at 8. And y'all know I'm doing a live on it right after the show, right? Right. So it's been talked about on the show that in this particular sneak peek that Jasmine will be reporting back to Kirk and Rasheeda, her masters, about what Yandy said as far as Yandy making these allegations against Kirk and Rasheeda, basically saying that they have an open marriage, a poly marriage, and saying that Jasmine and Rasheeda is bumping uglies. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. I ain't gonna put the clip on the screen, so I'm just gonna let it play, let the audio play, so y'all can hear it for yourselves. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's take that listen.
So I called Job because me and Yandy had a conversation on the phone a couple weeks ago. She's asking me, like, did you put me up to trying to her marriage up?
That is some delusional here, yo.
I told her no, you know, because that's the truth.
That's crazy.
Right.
We don't talk. This right here is the first time.
So I was at Bambi and Ray's engagement party the other day, and Bambi came and spoke to me, and she was telling me that Yandy is saying that we bumping cats.
Shut up.
We bumping cats, and all of us is in a relationship together.
Oh,
she's still deflecting. And the thing about it, if that was happening, why the were we hiding?
I wouldn't hide it because I'm not that type of person to hide. I just put it all out to the world. Woo, we turn.
And y'all know I will.
Jasmine's a very open sexual type of person. If she was on this bubblegum bitch, believe me, she would be singing.
So that's a no.
That's a no.
Bambi took me to speak to Yandy.
Okay.
The way she was talking to me, I feel like I kind of got a little manipulated. I can't lie to you, because I feel like she did overtalk me a lot. Like, I walked away feeling like, did I make myself clear? Just replaying it over in my head is when I realized, like, she just wanted to try to make stuff seem like what it wasn't. And I don't think that I really realized that until afterwards.
Really, what she needs to do is look in the mirror and face the that's going on in front of her.
I mean, I keep saying I feel like it's damage control, because based off of everything he's been saying and how he's been moving, I mean, I feel like they've been done for a while now. He's in the club talking to everybody, and then he's like, whatever Yandy got going on, that got to do with Yandy. That has nothing to do with me.
Ooh. Words of not a husband.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the scene that we're going to see later on tonight on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now, let me just go on and say this, y'all, because y'all know I ain't no big fan of Rasheeda. You know, I've always been a Jasmine apologist. Y'all know I've been a Jasmine apologist because I always felt like she got the raw deal for the most part by everybody on this cast, because everybody was only blaming Jasmine and not putting any blame on Kirk. They was making it seem like Kirk was so innocent and didn't do anything in this situation when he did the absolute most in this situation. He was a part of the get down when it came out of making Cannon. She didn't make him by herself. It wasn't Immaculate Conception. He was a part of it as well, right? So that's why I was always on her side, because everybody was always up Kirk and Rasheeda's ass. But do I think that they have an open marriage? And do I think that they're fucking? And do I think that they're poly? To be honest, and I know y'all probably going to be very shocked when I say this, I don't think that they are. I don't think they are. Would I be surprised if they were? No. And I do think that if they were fucking, I do believe that Jasmine would have said it a long time ago. And y'all know Rasheeda can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. But I don't think that they're fucking Jasmine. Do I think Kirk is fucking Jasmine? Yes. But do I think that Rasheeda fucking Jasmine? No. But would I be surprised if she was? No. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. I know y'all might be surprised and all this other stuff, but I'm just being for real. Do I think that Yandy may know some shit about Kirk and Rasheeda? Yep. Do I think that Kirk and Rasheeda know some shit about Yandy and Mendici? Yep. Do I think that Yandy is coming hard at Rasheeda for no reason? No, because Rasheeda and Kirk were sitting on podcasts talking shit about them. Kirk and Rasheeda were making innuendos about what Mendici was supposedly doing when it came down to Yandy. They were alluding and shit like that. They were doing it. No lie, they were. So Yandy had every right to feel any way she wanted to about them, right? Because they were doing it. They wasn't defending them the way that Yandy was defending, Rasheeda, because she was not liking Jasmine all up in motherfuckers' face when it came down to, Rasheeda taking up for her and Kirk, saying that them that's her friend and all this other shit. So she was definitely holding them down. Most definitely holding them down. Most definitely holding them down. But in my eyes, I do believe that there's more to this story than it lets on. And I do think that there may be a little bit of jealousy going on between Yandy and Rasheeda. I think that Yandy and Mendici and Kirk and Rasheeda is the same type of couple. I do. So that's why both of them don't need to be on the show. One need to go and both of them should go. But if you're going to have Kirk and Rasheeda on this show, you don't need Yandy and Mendici on this show. If you're going to have Yandy and Mendici on this show, then you don't need Kirk and Rasheeda on here. One of them got to get the fuck. I'm just being for real. One of them need to get the fuck. And that's just the basis of the situation. So I'm just being honest with y'all. Now, this is the one time that I'm going to say that I don't think that Kirk and Rasheeda are screwing Jasmine. I don't think Kirk and Rasheeda is screwing Jasmine, but I definitely think that Kirk's still screwing Jasmine. And I do believe that if there was a situation where Jasmine was out here frolicking around with both of them, she would have said it a long time ago. I do think that. I do think that, for real. So that's just me, but we'll have more to say about that when the episode comes on tonight, y'all. We'll have more on that on tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop, and when I do my review. We're going to have more on that then. So we're going to move it on over to the next story of the day. Let me delete this last overlay and put this one up. Okay, so let's talk about this one. So we got Brittany Renner and her baby daddy, right? So, a video came out where Brittany Renner and her mama that she say she got issues with get into an argument with her baby daddy, NBA star PJ Washington and his wife Alicia Chanel. So let's get into what the article says first, and then we're gonna get more into the video. So let's talk about it real quick. So the article states, this is what it said. It says, Brittany Renner and her mama confront Brittany's baby daddy and NBA star PJ Washington about their son PJ Jr.'s distress. Whenever he is with his father, insisting it has happened multiple times. Brittany demands PJ to be more involved in their son's life, and PJ responds by accusing Renner of babying their son. Renner's mother accuses PJ of giving $170,000 to his wife Alicia Chanel, but putting $11,000 in his son's bank account, which leads to an argument between Brittany's mother and Alicia that allegedly got physical. All right, so we're gonna put this on up here, and well, it's already up here, so we're gonna get into this argument. Let's see.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him.
You gonna give him his bag and stuff? That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're gonna record that. And it's what? Hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Suck my.
If you had one, maybe I would.
You wish I would, bitch.
What the fuck are you looking at?
That's on my way.
Get your bitch out my driveway.
You don't pay for shit.
You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that bitch. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
Let me play this one more time.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him.
You gonna give him his bag and stuff? That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're gonna record that. And it's what? Hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Suck my.
If you had one, maybe I would.
You wish I would, bitch.
What the fuck are you looking at?
That's on my way.
Get your bitch out my driveway.
You don't pay for shit.
You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that bitch. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
Okay, so we watched it again. I feel like Brittany was doing the most. In my eyes, I feel like she was doing the most. I get it. He was crying when he got with his daddy. He was crying when he first picked him up. But I do think that once he got in the car, he stopped crying, right? So then you going out there saying you're going to record this every time he comes and pick him up. Every time your baby daddy come and pick him up, you're going to record it and shit. And you're going to do this and shit. And we're going to, take it to the courts and shit. We're going to do all this, bullshit, right? So I feel like she picked a fight with him. All she had to do was let this man come and get his damn son and keep it motherfucking pushing. And if y'all wasn't out here arguing with them, the baby could have calmed the fuck down. But y'all doing all this hood rat ghetto ass shit in front of your damn son, and y'all thinking that y'all doing him some good. Y'all ain't doing him shit. Y'all ain't doing nothing but upsetting that damn child. Why the fuck would you ever think that this shit is okay for you to be doing this shit in front of your child? Am I crazy or am I dumb or I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Because I just felt like that was so unnecessary and it really wasn't needed and it was trash to even be doing that shit. To be honest, I didn't even think that was even needed or necessary, to be honest. It just wasn't. Like, what was your point of even doing this shit? What was your point of doing it? Why did you think that shit was okay? Why are you, following him to the car? Why are you talking about it's up and it's stuck and all this other dumb shit you talking about? And it's like, girl, what gives? Girl, what for? Girl, you doing the motherfucking most. And then the mama that you say you ain't cool with, the toxic mama that you say you got out here defending you and disrespecting the man's wife, and now they arguing, and now it look like your mama running around there trying to fight the lady and shit like that and all that. So it's just like, what the fuck? Like, you're not making the situation any better at all. And I don't know what you're trying to prove here, but you're only proving that you're stupid as fuck and that it's unnecessary. You being unnecessary. You're an unnecessary ass person. That's what you're giving. I'm just saying. And your mama was there, and you be saying that your mama ain't shit. You were saying this all throughout this season of Basketball Wives. You were talking about how much your mama be doing the most and how your mama be stealing from you. So what happened? Are y'all cool again or something? Did you make amends with your mama? In the words of Monica, did y'all make things right? Did y'all do that? I don't know. I don't know. But I personally feel like they did the most with that shit. They didn't even have to be doing all that. Honestly, they didn't. And I'm normally on the woman's side when it come down to like the baby daddy, baby mama drama. I'm normally on the mama side. But I can't be on Brittany's side in this situation because it ain't got nothing to do with me disliking Brittany. I just think that she handled it wrong. And I don't know if she handled it like that because they was recording the shit. I don't know if that's the reason why they was handling it like that, but baby, gone somewhere. And if you're lucky, maybe Shawnee can call this wife so she can come on this show and put and knock some sense in your ass, because I believe she would. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all might get mad with me for saying that, you know, I ain't really here, you know, for the bullshit, but no. But I'm just trying to figure out, but the main thing that I was more so confused about is the fact that her mama was out there fighting in her honor, and Brittany told everybody that would listen that her mama ain't shit and that her and her mama don't get along. So as I stated, in the question that I asked already was, y'all must have made things wrong. Is that what happened? Y'all made things wrong? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out, and that's what I want to know. But okay. Just saying, y'all. I mean, hey, just saying. I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all. I'm just saying. But anyway, we're about to go ahead. Why y'all laughing at me, though? I'm just telling y'all the goddamn truth. I'm just telling y'all the truth, okay? Let me see what this comment said. There was a WWE wrestler named Scotty 2 Hotty, and whenever I see Scotty on here, I think of that. Trust me, when I was growing up, they used to call me Scotty 2 Hotty, and I used to hate that. Because when they called me Scotty 2 Hotty in school, that was some gay shit. They were trying to say I was a hot punk. That's what they were trying to say. That's why I hated the name Scotty 2 Hotty. Oh my God. Even when people say it now, it triggers the fuck out of me. Cause now I like grown, like now that I'm a 36-year-old man and shit, and somebody might call me Scotty 2 Hotty, I know that they're not coming from that place, but it just it triggers the hell out of me when somebody call me that shit now. But that's just me having to deal with the triggers. But that's just it, y'all. But yeah, I know. I already know about the wrestler Scotty 2 Hotty. I grew up with this shit. They stayed calling me that. And I promise you, I used to want to kick a bitch ass every time they called me that. Back then. I swear I wanted to back then. But anyway, we're about to go ahead and move along to the next story, y'all. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to get into Miss Kandi Burruss and Phaedra Parks, honey. We're going to get into Phaedra Parks. So Kandi did Keke Palmer's podcast. It asked Kandi about, you know, some Real Housewives shit, right? Right. The subject of Phaedra came up, and we already know that gets Kandi's go. So we're going to listen to that, and y'all know I'm going to get my thoughts and opinions on it. Let's take a listen.
Chats of family memories. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you said you never going to speak to Phaedra again. I don't even, no shade, no tea. Don't want to push too hard, but do you think there's any way that she could get you to look her way again? Has she ever tried to reach out?
No.
She never tried to reach out.
No.
Because she know.
No, it's there's no reason for us to communicate it. We've been in the same room before, but there's no reason for us
and
to
you guys just you kind of just avoid, or not even avoid, but just
we just don't interact. We just don't speak. I mean not disrespectful. I don't come in cussing nobody out, and then you stay your way, I stay my way. I don't feel the need to fake it for the world in that situation. Yep. I feel like I see people online trying to change what happened. Obviously, y'all did not watch the show. Y'all did not really pay attention to what happened.
Yeah.
And I do not care to re-explain it. I do not care to bring it up no more. If y'all, if people feel how they feel, I feel how I feel. I ain't changed it. So.
And being on the show, were there ever times where the producers try to, let's bring it back, or let's so they knew to respect it too?
No, not at all. Not
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now you were she said, hell no, y'all. Did y'all hear
that?
It's like
I mean, I don't really feel
but the producers of these shows, sometimes I don't think people understand it could be a lot what you guys are juggling. Not only are you juggling the relationships on the show, but you're juggling the relationships that people are trying to have with the producers to stay on the show. And so it becomes a lot of mess.
Well, at the time, what was said was supposedly had been blamed on a producer.
Right.
And at the time, that producer said, absolutely not. They did not say that. And that was not true. And it was a whole thing. So for it to come back now, people still be trying to say it was the producer that said that is not true. And I don't know why y'all be trying to believe that.
Yeah.
So we can move past.
I mean, you were there. You were there. So I believe you.
We were there.
You were also really vocal about Kenya Moore, like supporting her, and how they were disrespecting her in the promos, and
well, here's my thing. Everybody was like, why would you say? Here's my thing. That's my girl, and I think people don't understand friendship. Y'all don't understand that my friend could be wrong or do something that's not tactful or whatever, but I can still have a conversation with her separately and not have to drag her publicly about something that she did when, whatever. So at the end of the day, I do feel like, and after it's played out, it was wrong on both sides. And I just kind of felt like, you can't take one off and not take the other off. I felt like that was wrong. You know what I mean? And y'all can disagree with me, but that's how I felt. And I'm definitely going to support my girl and say they didn't even give her the opportunity to come back and apologize. Everybody else got the chance to come back and apologize,
Yeah.
So, why she don't get that chance?
Now she gone with the win fabulous.
Well, she's still fabulous.
Now, why would I go back to that old school?
I feel like if other people win, get the blow back on their husband, need to blow back on there too.
Kenya will always be that girl. Y'all remember Twa? Y'all don't remember Twa? Now, why
I remember it.
I remember Twa, too young to be watching it.
Let me get back to the
good,
child.
Okay, y'all. So that was Kandi, and she was speaking on her former friend Phaedra and her friend Kenya. Now we're gonna start off with the Kenya thing. I do agree with what she's saying, right? When it comes down to the name of friendship, I don't have to agree with everything that my friend does, and I don't have to like everything that my friend does. And I get that they are on like a reality show. They're public figures, so they're going to get questioned. They're going to be asked about certain situations, and they're going to want your opinion on it. I do like the way that Kandi explained why she felt the way that she felt about Kenya. I like the way that she explained it. I like the way that she said that there was wrong from both sides of the spectrum. She said that she didn't make any excuses for Kenya at all, and I love that for her. I do. But I still don't have a problem with what Cynthia was saying when she was out there, answering, the questions. Because I don't think that Cynthia dragged Kenya. I just know that all she really said was that she was wrong. She was disappointed, whatever. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. I could see if Cynthia came out and said that bitch was wrong, and I would have slapped the shit out of her. And that bitch, she was goddamn wrong. She was a low down, dirty dog with real hair to drag, to do what she did. If she would have said something like that, then I would have felt like, okay, girl, you doing too much. That's supposed to be your friend. Why you doing it? But Cynthia, in my eyes, really didn't say nothing wrong, honestly. All she said was she was disappointed, and that's her opinion. But I also like the way that Kandi, you know, came out and said what she said. Now, when it comes down to the subject of Phaedra, and y'all know how I feel about this, and I'm finna go on and say it, and I don't give a fuck who likes it and who don't. Stop asking Kandi about Phaedra. Her answer is never gonna fucking change. Stop asking her that. It's been years. Kandi and Phaedra ain't talked since that shit happened. There is nothing to talk about. And what I cannot stand when I look at these comments, I feel like a lot of these fans are dumb as a motherfucker. I feel like a lot of these fans are really blind by entertainment and all this other stuff. Y'all always say, Kandi, let it go. Kandi, stop talking about Phaedra. Number one, Kandi was asked about Phaedra. She didn't just willingly bring her up. She was asked a question in an interview. Now, if she would have looked at Kiki and said, let's move on to the next subject, I don't really want to talk about Phaedra, y'all would have said that she was rude. Y'all would have said that she was pressed. If she would have tried to move forward and not talk about Phaedra, y'all would have said that she was pressed as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm irritated that people always get upset with her when she speaks her mind on the situation. It ain't never changing. That's why when it come down to me and people be asking me questions about folks that I used to be friends with, like for example, when people ask me about a YouTuber that I used to be friends with, people would still ask me to this day, will y'all ever be friends? Would y'all ever do? No. And that don't mean that I got a problem. That don't mean I got a gripe. That don't mean shit. But no, I'm not interested. It's been years. We're two different people. I'm sure he's grown. I've grown. I'm not the same Scotty I was when I was friends with him. And I highly doubt that he's the same person that he was when I was friends with him. We're two different people and we wouldn't mesh today either way. So just because I don't want to be friends with this person, that don't mean that I got a problem with them. I just choose not to be friends with them. Like, you know, you learn from certain things. People are just not meant to be friends anymore. So when stuff has happened over time and we've seen it happen and all this other shit, y'all know that it's not gonna change. So stop trying to, ain't nobody gotta forgive somebody for your motherfucking entertainment. Ain't nobody gotta forgive a bitch for your motherfucking entertainment. And ain't nobody gotta do shit because you want them to do it. Ain't nobody got to do shit just because you want them to. You like Phaedra, that is fine. But I don't have to forgive her for making up a lie on me saying that I was trying to trick somebody. And then y'all always want to bring up the fact that, oh, she made money off of it. She made money off of it. I don't give a fuck if she rubbed 2 dimes together and got some money from it. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, that was wrong. That used to be her fucking friend. And I don't see how you could ever believe that somebody could ever come back from a situation where someone made up a whole lie on you that could have tarnished your damn life and your career. A lie that still follows her to this day. People would still choose to believe what the fuck Phaedra said. When the shit came out about Tiny, that's the first thing that everybody thought about was the fact that oh, well, Phaedra must not have been lying on Kandi. Then, you know, Kandi hang out with Tiny. You know, birds of a feather, they do flock together. Just because my friend do something don't mean I do it. Just because my friend do fucked up shit don't mean I do it. So let's not do that. The shit still follows her. So what the fuck make y'all think that she would ever be cool with Phaedra again? What makes you think that she should be cool with Phaedra again? Oh, because it's for your fucking entertainment. Fuck out here. Fuck you and your motherfucking entertainment. Then the first thing they say, well, why did she forgive Portia though? Why did she forgive Portia? It took her forever to forgive Portia. And when she wasn't forgiving Portia, you motherfuckers was mad at her for not forgiving her. So what gives and what's good? She said what she said. She don't want to fuck with Phaedra no more, and that's it. She ain't got to. We got to stop being stupid in this bitch, okay? Like, y'all got to take y'all mind off the reality TV shit and think about the whole, and then think about the whole situation at hand. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no, I would never fuck. There's some people in my life that there's some people that I would never fuck with again ever in life. They might be, some of them are friends, and some of them was ex-friends, some of them is cousins. There's some people I would never fuck with again ever because of their motherfucking actions. If I choose not to fuck with you anymore because of your actions towards me, that is my choice. That is my motherfucking business. It ain't got shit to do with none of y'all. So we can move on from that. I'm y'all, that this whole topic just triggers the fuck out of me because I just be feeling like, oh, what world do y'all be living in for y'all? Cause Phaedra never apologized. Phaedra never tried to extend an olive branch. She never did shit. So what make y'all think that there's ever going to be any chance for reconciliation? Some relationships don't have to be reconciled. Let it be what it is. And we can move forward. And that's just that. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it feels like I just went the fuck off and all this other shit, but baby, I can't stand when people play dense and dumb and slow and stupid when they don't have to do that. Y'all ain't gotta be slow. Y'all ain't gotta act like you motherfucking slow. You ain't gotta do none of that, but you choose to be slow, and that's just that. But we're gonna move on to the last topic of the day, and y'all should know what this last topic is about, and that is Miss Karen Huger, honey. It's about Miss Karen Huger, honey. Now, y'all know that Karen was doing her time in jail. You know, she was down on her luck, back against the wind, trying to make it, no way to win, okay? No daylight, no friends to visit her, no hope for freedom, no hope for her because she's down on her luck. Back against the wind, okay? She was trying to make it. No way to win, okay? Listen, because I'm down, yeah, oh yeah, okay? So she's back. And the Bravo cameras have caught it all, y'all. So we're finna go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let me put this on the screen so y'all can see for yourself. I told y'all I felt like Bravo was gonna come in and get this and get that footage. But let's go.
Hi, Karen. Okay, I have a shot of this on my phone. Hi, Karen.
Let me see. Okay, so there was the production crew from Bravo was there capturing the moments of Karen Huger's release. We were told that she's getting her hair and makeup done before she goes home. Okay, so yes, indeed, Karen got out of jail and she letting y'all know that she's back. Now, there was this interview that a Karen stan actually did for outside of the jail. And we're gonna get into what she had to say. I'm gonna put it on the screen, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me do this share this tab instead. Okay. I think y'all see it. Okay. Since y'all can see it, let me go on and put that up here real quick.
Honestly, as a human, I was actually happy that she did get jail time because it was for forked DUI, and that's very serious and very scary, and someone could have been hurt. So I'm like a lot of her fans, you know, thought the sentence was correct for what she did.
And I agree. I do think I was kind of glad that she got her jail time too, because, you know, at some point in time, you gotta learn your lesson. You gotta learn your lesson. You know, you gotta know that you are not above reproach. You gotta know that when you do the time, when you do the crime, you gotta do the time, as hard as it may be. Because, you know, as much as I personally didn't want her to go to jail, I felt like that was probably something that she needed, because like you don't do this shit. Like you don't sit up here and you know, you don't go out there and do shit and then think that you're supposed to get away with it. You know, you needed to do your time, and you needed to know what you would be dealing with if you don't do what you're supposed to do. So I'm glad that Karen is out, but I'm glad that she's learned her lesson. Okay. And that's just it. And that's it. And that's all, y'all. And I told y'all that this live was going to be 40 minutes, and we made it 40 minutes. Okay. But I just want to know how Bravo is going to put this in here. This is probably going to be a part of the season finale. I would love to see her get out of jail and go and do a scene with Giselle and Ashley or somebody like that. Giselle and Kiana or somebody, maybe somebody like that. Like, and have her come to the reunion and all that other stuff. Like, I would love for her to do that. So absolutely. So I'm happy that she's out. I'm happy she did her bid, and now it's time for her to come and clean up the mess. Okay. But y'all, that's all I got for today's live. I will see you guys again for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I will see you guys for that. Be sure to tune in for that. Okay. But I'm out of here, you guys. But like I said before, my book is up for pre-order. You know, if you are a fan of urban drama, this is the type of book for you. If you like authors like Terry McMillan, Eric Jerome Dickey, you know, people like that, Carl Weber, this is the kind of book. This is the kind of book that you want to read. Okay, like this is the kind of book that you would like to read. Okay, period. Okay, the link is the pre-order link is already pinned in the chat already. So if you're interested in pre-ordering the book and getting a signed copy from me, you know, be sure to pre-order it, and you will get it sent. It will get sent to you, and all that good stuff. All right. All right, you guys. So with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I am out of here, and I will see you guys for Love and Hip Hop at 9:05. I'll talk to you then.
Cause I know what I want. I guess I could pray to the man up above. Start a new path with unconditional love. I can build a new life out of this mess. Moving on to a place free from the stress. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. All of my life, and you know it hit the worst when it starts at the night. I'm the type of nigga shit that can speak for itself. See, I'm a bad little nigga with his heart as well. Say it best from the heart, so it beating is felt. Just a sense to see you smile, someone probably can melt with the cause is still, nigga. I was just wishing, can I be the only bad bitch that you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like?